anyone who was with them maybe in the afternoon who knows anything about what's happened to them, or if they see anything, to just come forward. We need all the help we can get.
When the police discovered the Range Rover containing the bodies of Tony Tucker, Pat Tate and Craig Rolfe, they did not find Craig Rolfe with a mobile telephone, but new information may prove this to be incorrect. Penelope Hughes, the girlfriend of Rolfe's brother Michael, gave a statement to DI Florence on the 9th of April 1997. The reason for this statement being taken so long after the event was never explained. The fact this statement was taken by the Deputy SIO, in this case an officer of the rank of Detective Inspector, is highly unusual. Only a matter of months after Florence took this statement, he retired from the police force whilst under investigation in relation to an allegation of dishonesty, Operation Grenada. In her statement, Penelope Hughes confirmed sole use of the mobile phone 0378 307 404. Yet it is described as Rolfe's mobile in a trial schedule in respect of a call occurring after the Range Rover is discovered. This example alone underlines the danger of wrongful attribution on a telephone schedule. By the time this particular call is made, Rolfe has certainly expired, yet the prosecution schedule would have one believe Rolfe is participating in a telephone call. Even though she did not have the 913 mobile in her name, she went on to give evidence about that phone. She confirmed that Craig Rolfe had mislaid his phone 913 a day or two before the murders, and that he had ordered a new one to replace it on the Orange insurance. She confirmed Craig had his telephone for about 13 months, from November 1994. Notwithstanding she'd earlier confirmed that Craig had misled the 913 number, she stated that she'd called Craig Rolfe's mobile on the 7th of December 1995. She did not state whether the phone was off. Instead, she confirmed that the telephone call was not answered. This being the case, the police could have sought cell site coverage as to where the phone was at the time of the call, as where it had been over the period, for example, 5 p.m. on the 6th of December 1995 to 8:30 a.m. on the 7th of December 95. Further, one is left with the impression that the phone was still live, as opposed to disconnected. It should have led to a request for a printout. Mr. Baptiste, police liaison officer at Orange, confirmed in his statement on the 8th of August 1996 that this number was connected to the Orange network on the 27th of October 1995 and described the customer as Mr. Michael Rolfe. He produced records for that phone from the 27th of October 1995 to the 27th of November 95. He did not state who chose the time parameter or why. It engendered suspicion because the trial schedule showed the phone being used the day after the time parameter ended. On the following two occasions: 27th of November 1995, 0942, Tony Tucker to 913, 1127, Rolfe to Jagger's landline to 913. Nowhere in Mr. Baptiste's statement is there confirmation of the handset being reported as mislaid, nor is there mention of Orange Insurance. There is also no mention of Michael Rolfe changing telephone number on his account, mentioned in the Hughes statement. Her claim as to when Craig Rolfe had the phone does not match the records at Orange. On oath at the trial, Diana Evans, Donna Jaggers, was examined in chief by Mr. Monday QC. Did you have a mobile telephone? Yes, I did. Was that registered in your name? No. Did Craig Rolfe have a mobile telephone? Yes, he did. Do you know whether this was registered in his name or not? No, it was not. Later, she was cross-examined by Mr. Parkins QC. Jaggers confirmed that the meal on the 6th of December 1995 was booked for 8 p.m. No doubt you started to get worried when he did not turn up. Yes. And you tell us he had a mobile? Yes. Did you try and ring it that evening? I can't remember if I did, but I would have tried. I can't remember. So did this mobile have a message service? No. The fact that the police did not discover a mobile phone for Craig Rolfe did not preclude the possibility that he had a mobile phone on him at the time of his death. By the same token, The fact that Mr. Tate did not have the 316 phone on him or in the car when he was found did not preclude the fact that he could have made the call at 21:41. The above trial evidence from Donna Jaggers relating to the mobile phones can now be seen to fly in the face of disclosure by the Crown pre-trial. Penelope Hughes claims to have rung the Rolfe mobile 913 on the 7th of December 95, but that it was not answered. This information must have led the police to obtain a cell site analysis for this 913 mobile. One has never been disclosed. To have obtained a telephone bill for the phone Hughes used on the 7th of December to call the 913 mobile also seems like an obvious inquiry to make. One has never been disclosed. If Miss Hughes made an attempt to contact Craig Rolfe on the 913 mobile on the 7th of December, it makes the absence of any calls from Donna Jaggers' landline during the evening of the 6th of November 1995 more suspicious. If she'd had a mobile phone bill for Jaggers might have provided some assistance. Had she made calls to the deceased and their partners on the 6th or 7th of December 1995, but from a mobile phone. Pre-trial, the CPS stated that there was no known mobile phone for Donna Jaggers, which seems to rule out. Jaggers testified at the trial that she and Rolfe both had mobile telephones. If Jaggers' testimony is correct, then the CPS seriously misled the defence and frotted proper disclosure. Disclosure of a mobile phone for Jaggers would have assisted the defence, as would any cell site analysis. Following the killings, the police should have obviously checked on whether she and Rolfe had a mobile. As Jaggers did have a mobile, the police should have sought a printout for the mobile, and it would have been prudent to obtain a cell site analysis as well as carry out an examination of each handset. These inquiries would have been able to provide some form of corroboration of Jaggers' movement that evening. The defence would deny this material. It caused real prejudice in Michael Steele's case.